Next level.
2019 NFL record projections. Can Chargers prevent a Patriots run to Super Bowl LIV? The methodology? Using the latest but 2018 produced extra fun when Seahawks LBS Bobby Wagner and KJ Wright kindly, and so let's have more good-natured digs at my expense this year. This means you, too, Twitter, because I am probably not going 267-0, as I hope to hear a bit more from the silent majority, which hopefully doesn't consider me an idiot. I love you. Now, without further ado. New England Patriots 11-5. 8-year typical September break-in period. It includes a visit from the salty Steelers for the Sunday night opener. You should be notable as the Pats adjust to life post-Gronk, and amid several defensive changes, including Bill Belichick apparently taking a more hands-on role with the play calls. The December sketch, Buffalo Bills a 8-8 underrated squad that was tough down the stretch in 2018 while sporting the league's second-ranked defense. Buffalo has a shot. New York Jets a 7-9 less than ideal, drawing a Week 4 bye, particularly for a club trying to mesh so many players and a new coaching staff. Good chance to make. Miami Dolphins saw 3-13, a talent-strapped team with a rookie head coach Brian Flores and a new QB1, whether it's Ryan Fitzpatrick or Josh Rosen, and both will likely get opportunities to start. Opens against 4 straight 2018 playoff squads before hitting the bye. Good chance this can. Pittsburgh Steelers saw 11-5. Mike Tomlin has missed the playoffs in consecutive years, just once as he heads into this 13th season at the helm. Hard to spin loss. Cleveland Browns a 10-6. A good luck finding a more loaded roster, not to mention one with so many capable players age 25 or younger. But rookie coach Baltimore Ravens saw 8-8. Whether or not they were decoded by the Chargers in last season's playoffs, second-year QB Lamar Jackson and this offense probably won't catch many teams by surprise and will surely have to prove this attack can win through the air. Despite the arrival, Cincinnati Bengals a 3-13. Zach Taylor has never been a head coach. Lou Anarumo is. Indianapolis Colts a 10-6. Athy won't catch the league by surprise this year, and it doesn't help having to navigate a division that projects as the conference's most competitive from top to bottom. But a beast is Burge. Jacksonville Jaguars saw 10-6. Should be fascinating to see if they get the Super Bowl MVP Philly version of new QB Nick Foles or the sub-Bortles Street Lewis version from. Notes the Colts win the AFC South title over the Jags by virtue of a better record in common games. However, Tennessee Titans saw 9-7. Coincidentally, they've gone 9-7 each of the past 3 seasons. Expect them to Houston Texans saw 6-10. They'll face a formidable pass rush virtually every week. Von Miller, Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, Frank Clark, Cam Jordan, and Gerald McCoy are among those on the non-divisional menu, which looks problematic for a line that allowed a league-high 62 sacks in 2018 yet doesn't appear appreciably upgraded. The secondary Los Angeles Chargers saw 12-4. They can finally stave off the injury bug. Bosa, T.E. Hunter Henry and L.B. Denzel Perryman have their fingers crossed. The Bolts have as much talent as any team, particularly at the skill positions. They're also battle. Kansas City Chiefs at 11-5. All an overhauled defense gel quickly? Can league MVP Oakland Raiders saw 5-11. Hard knocks should be fun. The offense should be. Denver Broncos saw 4-12. New coach and accomplished defensive mastermind Vic Fangio calling the shots. They shouldn't have to score many points to win games. Still, those Philadelphia Eagles saw 11-5. They've added intriguing pieces. DT Malik Jackson, WR Deshaun Jackson and RBS Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders. They've got promising. Dallas Cowboys a 9-7. Even if a team constantly mired in distractions, the Jason Garrett issue remains. The head coach, New York Giants a 5-11. They face the crosstown Jets and Darnold, who could have been a giant had they not passed in last year's draft, in Week 10. Then comes the bye. Washington Redskins a 3-13. Athy come out of the gate against 3 2018 playoff clubs Eagles, Cowboys, Bears all sporting nasty defenses. The Skins also had Minnesota Vikings at 12-4. Athy took a step back with Kirk Cousins in 2018. For the sake of the Chicago Bears at 11-5 offense ranking 21st benefited greatly last season from defense's 36 takeaways. Vikings and Green Bay Packers saw 9-7 Athie never missed the playoffs in 3 consecutive seasons when Brett Favre was slinging it. Detroit Lions saw 3-13 a difficult to envision coach Matt Patricia improving on his 6-10 debut. 4 of their 8 home Atlanta Falcons at 11-5 at another team that might catch people sleeping. With Dirk Koetter, New Orleans Saints a 10-6 can veteran group overcome consecutive playoff heartbreaks to take the Super Bowl step now? They'll have to navigate. Carolina Panthers saw 8-8 a deep and highly athletic defensive line, which now includes DT Gerald McCoy, is going to be a nightmare for opposing passers. With final 9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers saw 5-11 Athie had the NFL's #1 passing offense in 2018, but couldn't run the ball. As good a coach as San Francisco 49ers a 10-6 ace. Anyone talking about them? Recovered QB Los Angeles Rams saw 9-7 a competition seems to be catching up to 2-time defending division champs, who need Todd Gurley close to 100% in their bid to shake off the Super Bowl hangover that affects so many outfits that fall just short. And a rude wake-up, Seattle Seahawks a 9-7 AI learned the hard way that the competitive fires continue to burn hot in the Pacific Northwest even if a lot of the familiar stars of yesteryear have faded. Still, Arizona Cardinals saw 3-13 can't wait to see if #1 pick Kyler Murray takes the league by storm the way Oklahoma and Heisman-winning predecessor Baker Mayfield did. The duo will even square off in Week 15. But this all presumed wildcard A3 Patriots def. 6 Jaguars, Divisional A3 Patriots def. 2 Steelers, AFC Championship Game A1 Chargers def. 3 Patriots, Wildcard A3 Eagles def. 6 Saints, Divisional A3 Eagles def. 2 Falcons, NFC Championship Game A3 Eagles def. 5 Bears, Chargers def. Eagles. Follow Nate Davis on Twitter. If you love talking football, we have the perfect spot for you. Join our Facebook. This article originally appeared on USA Today. Related slideshow: one bold prediction for each team.
Raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.